how do I remove pollen from my pool? And like anyone who has to deal with allergies, pool owners must take a few extra steps to fight pollen in their pools, especially during those heavier pollen times during the spring and summer months. And there are 5 ways to remove pollen from your pools. Check it out. Before you begin your cleaning process, you need to make sure that you're actually dealing with pollen, because there are some varieties of algae that look a lot like pollen, and it even could be sand in your pool that looks like pollen. So for example, yellow mustard algae has this light yellowish green look, just like pollen. The difference is where it actually collects in your pool. Remember, pollen will float on the top of your pool, whereas algae, on the other hand, will often stick to the sides and even appear at the bottom of the pool and won't be easily filtered by your pool's filtration system. If it's floating at the top of your pool and you notice that some is picked up by your pool's filtration system, well, then chances are you probably have pool pollen. So if you have a pollen problem, then your pool's filtration system is your best defense against pollen floating on top of your pool. And here's the thing, the filter system is going to pick up some of the pollen. And as it picks up pollen, you're going to see the pressure in your tank, in your filter tank, go up. And your first instinct might be to backwash it, but I would let your filter system build up that pressure. So if you're running, there's no pollen in your pool, and let's say you're running at about 12 pounds of pressure in your tank, and you're gonna look at your pressure gauge. If that's working, and that's fine, then you start getting pollen in your pool and the pressure starts to go up. Maybe it goes up to 20 pounds of pressure. You're still okay. You want to let it go 10 pounds over your normal running pressure. So if you're operating normally at 12 pounds per pressure, when it gets to 22 pounds of pressure, then you can backwash it. Now, the reason that you have this 10 pounds of pressure buffer is because the more pollen that's going to collect in the filter, that pollen is adding more media, more filtering power to your filter, which will actually help pick up even smaller particles. So let the filter system do its job, let it collect, and let that collection of debris and pollen help to collect more debris and pollen. So every morning, and maybe in the afternoon as well, you want to take a skimmer with a very fine mesh head attached to it and run it through the water to pick up any pollen that is collected there overnight. And you may have to repeat this process more than once a day during heavy pollen times in your area. If you're surrounded by a bunch of trees, then you may have a lot of pollen to deal with. A regular skimmer net probably won't do the trick. You'll need a special attachment in a very fine mesh skimmer net to trap that pollen. Real quick before we continue, if you're looking for an easy to follow tutorial that'll answer all your pool questions, go check out our Pool Care Handbook and video course. You'll get over 30 in-depth video lessons and a step-by-step downloadable guide covering everything you need to know about pool maintenance. It's packed with money-saving tips so you can save money and time keeping your swimming pool clean. This is the ultimate manual for every type of pool, including in-ground, above-ground, and in-text blow-up pools. And the best part is we always keep it up to date, so once you buy it, you have access to the latest and greatest version for life. So because you're watching this video, you can go to swimuniversity.com/pool and use the promo code video. Now, some pollen in your pool is simply too small for anything to pick up and will even pass through your filter system as if it wasn't even there. So to get rid of this pollen, add aluminum sulfate to your water, and this will bind the pollen, causing it to clump together and making it easy for either your pool's filter system or you to remove it. And when you're battling pollen, it's a good idea to give the pool a shock before you go to bed one evening. This will kill anything that has decided your pool is a good place to call home simply because of pollen that is floating around in the water. So the next morning, filter the water using your filtration system and give it another good skim to get rid of anything left over in the water. And sometimes a simple skimming won't do the trick. If the pollen is especially heavy in your area, then you actually may have to vacuum the pool manually. And I would use this as a last resort, as this will cause both your electric and water bills to go up as you use more electricity to vacuum and remove more water during that process. That'll have to be replaced. So that's it. That's how you get rid of pollen from your pool. If there's a pool care topic you'd like us to cover in a future video, please leave a comment to let us know. And hit the like button below if you found this video helpful. If you want to learn more about pool maintenance and troubleshooting, subscribe to our channel for more videos like this one. And check out the Pool Care Handbook and video course at swimuniversity.com/pool. Don't forget to enter the promo code VIDEO to get 10% off. That's it. Thanks again and happy swimming.